Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub and once again I welcome you to a review video. This is going to be review of 5th January IELTS test, and yesterday I visited some IELTS test centers as well, and the students were quite happy and they were saying the test was easy and it was not very difficult. Listening was easy, even reading section 3 was difficult, but the first two sections were quite easy. So I got their feedback and I was very happy when the students came to me and they talked to me and all that. So I'm going to give you the review of 5th January test, and those who are planning to take their IELTS on 13th January, 15th January and 19th January, this video can be very helpful for them. So the first message which I am going to read, it was commented on my video from Saudi Arabia, and I'm just going to read this. I don't know the name. The lady says, I saw your video before my exam and it motivated me a lot. I don't know even the lady or the gentleman. Anyways, my 5th January exam details. Today's exam listening section 1. There was a reservation for wedding venue. There was a sort of a wedding and they had to reserve. So again the same thing, how many people, what are the charges and this and that. That looks easy. After that, section 2, it was about multiple choice and about some summer fair. There was some summer fair and there were some multiple choice questions and they were talking about that. In section 3, multiple choice once again, and let me tell you, this test was conducted in Saudi Arabia. I received this message from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and I'm just telling you about that. Next, section 3, multiple choice, a research talk between students. So it was a research talk between 2-3 students and there were some questions and answers, and questions were about multiple choice. And section 4, research on turtles. Okay, it was all about turtles and there were some blanks, and I'm sure blanks would be like one word only and all that. And yesterday when I visited the center, one of my students told me that in listening the answers were like one word answer, two word answer, one word answer, two word answer, like that. Okay, so it was all about turtles. And reading passage 1, history of a song and singer. Okay, you can search this article on the internet, history of a song and a singer, and the questions were true, false plus fill in the blanks. And then passage 2 was about gestures. I don't know the name. I really want to tell the name. If you see this video, you commented from Saudi Arabia, please write another comment and I'll pin your comment on top. So passage 2 was about gestures. The question type was heading, match the heading, choose the best answer and all that. And passage 3 was about travel on light. Okay, travel on light, multiple choice. Match the right statement, yes, no, not given and all that. So this is what happened in reading exam in Saudi Arabia. We'll go to India and Pakistan as well. Task 1, there was a table, use of water in 4 countries for domestic, agricultural and industry use. It was a repeated question with some changes. Okay, I remember this came before, so they did some changes. Task 2, employer while choosing a best person for a job must consider personal qualities more than the qualification and experience. To what extent do you agree or disagree? I told you, agree, disagree means opinion essay and discussion essays. They are very common. If you watch my video on predictions, so you'll get to know about that. Okay, thank you very much from Pakistan to Saudi Arabia, and please do tell me your name because your message is all in detail. Now, let's go to India. I received this message, but it's not a complete message and I don't have the name. But anyways, the lady says, sir, you won't believe my both tasks came from the books you recommended. Okay, and these books were IELTS Journal Writing Task 1 and IELTS Journal Writing Task 2. She says, I mean resemblance. There was too much resemblance between the essay which was in the book which you suggested and the actual exam. I told you already. Task 1 was stayed in a hotel. Okay, you stayed in a hotel and left. Okay, she appeared in general training IELTS. So task 1 was you stayed in a hotel and left your clothing there. Write a letter to manager of hotel and tell what was the clothing, where you think it might be, what you want the manager to do. It was a letter, quite simple. And task 2 was, it is sometimes said that young people are encouraged to leave their home. By the way, in India and in Pakistan, they conduct the same test. The same test was conducted by British Council in Pakistan yesterday when I interviewed some of the students. So they were telling me the same thing. So task 2 question was, it is sometimes said that young people are encouraged to leave their home after becoming adult, whereas some people say they should live with their parents as long as possible. Write both views and give your opinion. It's a discussion essay. I told you, opinion essay and discussion essay. These two types of essays are very important for 5th January, and they are important for 13th January and 15th January and then 19th January as well. Okay, then listening, I've already told you, passage 1, Phillips, listening was very tough. Okay, it wasn't that tough, huh? Well, after that I received this message from Indian Punjab, and he's saying thanks for your help. Reading is so easy. In first passage 1 to 7, true false not given. I told you when true false not given comes in section 1, it's quite easy. 8 to 13, one word, fill in the blanks, one word only. In second passage, a list of heading, and then yes, no, not given, again 2 words, fill in the blank and all that stuff. Okay, and he's saying the first passage in 2 places in New Zealand and how the develop and first air flights and all that. He's written in his English. Okay, I'm just reading from here. Second passage was about importance of bees, world, agriculture and relations with human. Okay, and third passage on some writers, mostly on Oscar Wilde, Stevenson, their writing, why they became famous and comparison. And the name of the student is Sarvottam Singh. Okay, at the end you've written your name, huh? Sarvottam Singh is from district Gurdaspur near Sri Hargobindpur. Okay, Sri Hargobindpur, and test was on 5th January, IDP. Okay, so British Council test was different and IDP test was different. Okay, thank you very much indeed. Now let's go on. This is another review of test which was conducted in Virginia, USA. He says, my test went well today with all your reading tips. My writing topic was letter to your manager for the advertisement posted on newspaper for the full-time position in company. Write that you are interested in the full-time job. In your letter, mention why you are interested in full-time job, how it will help you in career in future and all that. And essay was, some people find it difficult to learn foreign language. What are difficulties they face? Provide the ways to overcome the difficulties. Problem and solution essay. Causes, I mean what kind of difficulties, problems, and provide the ways to overcome these difficulties, that is solution. So these 3-4 types of essays are very important. Please learn the structure and there you are, there is no problem at all. Okay, now let's go on. Yes, another detailed message from India. Let's just go through that, and the name is not mentioned anywhere. This is not good. I just want to mention your names also. Okay, let me see if the name is given somewhere. No, the name is not given anywhere at all, right? But anyways, let's just take a start with it. I'm receiving calls and messages as well. Today's exam review, location India. Listening was medium. Medium means average, not very difficult. 15 blanks, 5 map questions. Map is popular. Then 4 questions about advantages of astronomy for society. Okay, 16 MCQs. Reading, it says quiet, easy. First passage easy, second passage easy, third passage MCQs was quite good. You should tell me what was the topic of the passage. That's what I need. Otherwise this review I can make every day. Writing task 1, 2 line graphs describing the population of male and female prisoners in a European country between 1990 and 1911 and 2001. Okay. Task 2, in some cultures people give more value to old people, while in other cultures people give more value to young people. Discuss both the views and give your opinion. It's a discussion essay. Asad Yaqub told you time and again, discussion essay and opinion essays, they are more popular. For letter writing, he got a topic, you left one clothing item and realized after reaching home. Describe the item, where you left and what you want the manager to do. Okay, that's right. And then another writing task, some people say young people should be encouraged to leave their family when they become adult, while some argue they should live for a longer time with their family. Now this is basically what came in British Council exam as well, so please just go through that. Okay, now we go on. There is another one, and this is a detailed message. Please, whenever you send me the message for reading, tell me the topics of the passages, then the question types. For listening, tell me the topics of the talks which were there, and then the question type. For reading and listening, this is important. Okay, now this is a message from Nilesh. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. Nilesh Modvadia from Porbandar, Gujarat. Okay, I've given my IELTS in IDP, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and I'm sharing my experience. Okay, listening, first section is about basic information about services. I don't know exactly. I tell you exactly, it was about reservation for a wedding hall and all that. Like 1 name, 2 postcode, 3 something number, 8 amount and date and all that. Second section, questions 11 to 14 is multiple choice questions, like they gave 4-5 options and choose correct. Okay. And then no more than 2 words and all that. Reading passage 1. This passage is something about coastal areas. Questions were true, false, not given, 1 word only, list of headings. Questions were paragraph or summary completion. Okay, that's right. Yes, no, not given and all that. Task 1, 2 line graphs were given about male and female. I just told you about that. And the 2 graphs give the information about the number of people, male and female, present in Europe, in European country between 1991, not 1911. In the previous message, one student wrote that 1991 and 2001, and then you had to do 2 graphs were given separately, details on male and female. One was about male, one was about female, so you had to correlate that. And task 2, in some cultures old people are highly valued, while in other cultures youth is more valued. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Discussion essay. And thank you very much for your videos, and I thank you very much actually. Okay, all right, now this is the last thing. Hello, I gave IELTS test today from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. IDP listening test, good but tricky. Section 2, section 1, insurance company and lady. Okay, there was a talk. Section 2 is tricky, in which is some kind of museum, notes and all that. 3 MCQ and map. Section 3, tutor and student for writing review. Fill in the blanks were the type of questions. Reading passage 1 about bees and something. Okay. Passage 2, match heading, and then passage 3 about 2 scientists, and the questions were like fill in the blanks, MCQs, yes, no, not given, summary completion. Writing task 1, comparison of 2 line graphs, male and female prisoners population in USA and all that. Some cultures more value old age and other cultures highly value the same topic. So this was actually what happened on 5th January wherever IELTS test was conducted. For 19th January, I mean the test can be mixed like it was here. Listening, some sections can be easy, some sections can be difficult, but mainly listening sections are going to be fine in section 1 and section 2. Yes, 3 and 4 can be a little tricky. And for reading, 1 to 2 passages are going to be simple, but 1 passage is going to be really tough, so you need to prepare. And the question types which I told you, you need to focus on that. And for writing, I would advise you to learn, there are 2 types of graphs mainly. One is graph with a trend and one is comparative graph. So you must learn about graph with a trend and about comparative graph. My videos are available on that, because on 19th January when they are going to conduct this IELTS test, this might come over there, right? And for writing task 2, essay writing, you must prepare opinion essays, discussion essays and problem and solution. These 3 types. Most important is opinion, second most important is discussion, third most important is problem and solution essay. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. It's a beautiful sunny day and a beautiful winter morning, and today is Sunday and I'm making this video for you from the terrace of my house. This is all real, okay? So this is the terrace of my house where sometimes I spend my time, and the first thing I did in the morning, I made this video for you. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run one other channel, that is Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You should subscribe that channel as well. And I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best from the terrace of his house, Lahore, Pakistan. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.